Iwuanyanwu, a former presidential candidate and the national chairman of the D0n't Labour Party, is live for us here in our Abuja studio. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me, Shehu.
The Free Nnamdi Kanu protest and the agitation for the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu, how do you view it?
It is a legitimate demand. And I support the protest. Way many Nigerians are in support of the protest. And my position on this has been clear even from when President Buhari forcefully took him away from Kenya. As far as I'm concerned, Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything that will warrant his detention for 5 years. Nnamdi Kanu, there is no evidence to show that he killed anybody. There's no evidence to show that he carried arms.
That's for the court to determine. And that is in trial.
But if the courts are keeping somebody for 5 years and they have not been able to try him,
is that illegitimate?
Of course, the court. You can see. Hasn't the court decided on this matter when it came to the issue of his bail before the Court of Appeal? He was discharged and acquitted. So as far as I'm concerned, you started with the court. Shehu, I, like most Nigerians, are not persuaded in any manner with what is going in the courts. And I will not also be persuaded whatever judgment, either way or the other, that comes out from the courts. Because there is a deliberate attempt. I say so when President Buhari was in office. There are people who have committed heinous crimes in this country. They have murdered people, they have kidnapped people, they have raped women, they have killed children, they have done all sorts of things. There are people aiding and abetting them. There are people who have gone to their domain, talking with them. We are aware of helicopters dropping food, dropping ammunition in the bush, which of course our security had the capacity to trap. So Nnamdi Kanu did not do any of those. But he's in detention. What was the cause? And I told President Buhari, it was because of the ancient hatred you have against the Igbos. I told President Buhari when he was in office, my position has not changed. But why I'm worried? You're looking at me. I told him you had ancient hatred against the Igbos. That was why he kept Nnamdi Kanu there. If he was from another tribe, Nnamdi Kanu would not be there.
Are you dispassionate about this? Or you are speaking because you are of the same extraction?
Good.
Because there are those who oppose, who don't have the same view as you have it tonight about the situation. There are those who ask questions about those who have taken opportunists on the situation in the South is based on the order, the radio broadcasts, the publications, and the statements that are being made online. You know what has happened with the man in Finland that has been being prosecuted. As soon as that man was being prosecuted, the sit-at-home order and some of the mayhem being unleashed by opportunists of the agitation of Biafra stopped. Southeast started experiencing under this government some level of peace.
Shehu, what I'm saying, I said it to a sitting president. Whether people agree or not, Shehu, you know those that loves you. You know those who hate you. It's not because I'm Igbo. I would have taken the same position if a Yoruba man or Fulani man was involved. My patriotism has no limitations.
What do you think that
Just
government of the day?
You're checking.
Apology. What do you think the government of the day who felt that a region consisting of 5 states is under consistent attack and is in distress and is insecure based on the action and the statement of one person? What do you think they could have done differently?
Is it the matter? President Tinubu did not cause this problem. He inherited it. President Tinubu has no hand in the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. But what is curious is why he has not taken steps to get him out. He has no hand. He didn't take him there.
As a lawyer, you think how easy would that be to establish a non-prosecution on a matter of national security.
What is the national security? These are things that people manufacture to justify their positions.
Nnamdi Kanu is facing one of the highest criminal offenses,
and that is what?
Terrorism charges against him.
Can you define terrorism?
No, that's what for the courts to tell.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And all the others, all those people that did all the things I aforementioned, none was charged of terrorism. I have explained to you, Nnamdi Kanu has the right to demand peacefully for anything for his people. I am not saying because I'm from there. And that was why I have said it before you. President Tinubu, get him out of this. He has no hand in it. But he's in a position to rectify it. He knew the truth. Why has he not done so? You see, people are talking about some interest group. People are saying, don't release him. It will disbalance this, disbalance that. The truth is that Nnamdi Kanu, as we said that time to President Buhari, go and discuss with Nnamdi Kanu. You don't have to look for him in this manner. This is somebody, look at what is happening today. He did not talk to anybody. If he was outside, they say he has sponsored everybody. Okay. Showore that is taking this thing on his own now, based on his struggles. He's not an Igbo. You were not able to tell Showore this because he's not Igbo. If it was Iwuanyanwu, you say, hey, he has come. So we should forget about all these mundane issues and considerations. What is bad is bad. What is not good must be condemned no matter who is involved. President Tinubu, yes, we agree there are some people in the southeast who do not want Nnamdi Kanu out.
Really? There are people like that?
I can say it authoritatively.
Who are those?
There are some top businessmen who are involved in businesses in Abuja, oil and all that. There are some top politicians who are of the view, and which is correct, that if Nnamdi Kanu comes today, there are people whose political career will come to an end permanently without him saying a word. Nnamdi Kanu has been loved by the people. It's like when they were chasing Fubara. You had me say so here. I told President Tinubu, if the issue about 2027, the person to do business with is Fubara. Are you seeing what is happening there now? They have loved him, they have loved him. Organic support. Nnamdi Kanu need not talk to anybody. That was why I'm sure that is the pressure that the president is having. But the president is number one. He is the president of Nigeria. And he's the only person that can say, stop, it will stop. You don't have to take everything that everybody puts to you, hook, line, and sinker. When the issue started with this insecurity in the southeast, they raided the prison. We came out to say, no, this was not our deeds. Those people were imported. Security came back to realize it. But what happened next? Because they have been exposed, they decided to recruit urchins, non-educated people that are not skilled. Locals started training them.
Are you an IPOB apologist?
No. I don't expect you to.
Are you a believer?
No. I don't expect you to come to that question. You also know that I believe in Nigeria.
But I'm asking you, you might have your. You might have
no.
You might have apology for the struggle of Biafra and what IPOB stands for.
I am an open book. You will always know where I am.
You know the history of IPOB.
I believe.
You know the history of IPOB.
What is the history?
There are those who say legitimately it started off as a peaceful intentions or right about the agitation of the Igbo.
What brought about IPOB?
But what happened?
No, what brought about IPOB? You have a region that has been marginalized. They've been crying for marginalization. It wasn't during the time of President Buhari. President Tinubu has tried to do one or two things, put some infrastructure, move some money there. You say you don't want them. You say you don't like me. You say you don't want me. Okay, allow me to go home. You say I will not go. One must give way. It's either you bring me at the center or you let me go. We should stop pretending in this country. That is what we are talking about. The people are saying they are marginalized.
What is marginalization? Can you mention one thing that...
Let's look at the dictionary.
No.
Say, well, you know.
In practical terms.
I'm coming. Yeah. There are no federal presence in the southeast. The little we are having now is under Tinubu. Cease. None. No good roads, no infrastructure. You borrowed money. President Buhari borrowed money to build rails up to Mali, another country. None cross the southeast. But we are paying the loan back. We are part and parcel of repaying the loan. And you say it is justice. They have the right to protest. You can't beat and flog a child, you still stop the child from crying.
What would have been
the child must cry?
What would have been the best way to handle that situation?
The best way is for President Tinubu to sit down, look at the whole thing, find a way to balance these things, bring in Nnamdi Kanu out, go and do business with Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody else can do that, apart from the president. If you subdue this one, expect it again and again and again. You cannot run away from it. Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. Nnamdi Kanu did nothing. He did not kill anybody. He did not move arms.
It's not for you to decide.
The
matter is in court.
The truth is naked. I don't need to. The truth is naked.
It is not for you. As a lawyer, you are a servant before the temple of justice.
Let me tell you.
And you know what it means when a matter is before the court. You cannot say Nnamdi Kanu did nothing when the court is still assessing and trying the matter. No, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. On that note, you are wrong, sir. No, sir. You are wrong on the note to say. It's a matter of law.
It will get to this
country. It will get to a point in this country. Yes, sir.
When people will stop listening to what you are talking about. Let me tell you an experience I had in 1992. I was in NIPS. Part of the programs in NIPS is you have local tours, African tours, and outside tour. My group went to Kanu, Imo, then Cameroon, then Brazil. Was it Brazil? Brazil, yes. When we got to Cameroon, the chief of army staff, General Iwuanyanwu, was given instruction by this Povia on certain things. Commander-in-Chief, he said, Mr. President, this order is illegal. I will not obey it. In Cameroon. And I'm ready to take the consequences. That thing was boiling before we left for our foreign tours. It will get to a point in this country, unless we redress judiciary, we redress what we are doing to Nigerian people will start taking the laws.
Just for a moment, sir. The reason why I said you are wrong, sir, and you are a very senior lawyer, you know that when a matter is yet to be decided before the court, you do not take it out of the mouth of justice. Allow the court to have decided the matter. That's why I said this is not a court of law.
The court has decided the issue of Nnamdi Kanu.
Just a moment.
The court has decided.
The court has not freed Nnamdi Kanu.
The court has freed Nnamdi Kanu. The court of appeal.
Just a moment, sir. The court has not decided on the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. It's still in process. The man is still under detention, and the matter is before the court. And I'm saying, as a lawyer, you know that it is not right. It's sub judice for you to now determine for the court on television what the court is still trying at the moment.
Let me tell you. You can do what you like. You can say what you like. I have the right to say I don't believe in what you are doing. It is my inalienable right. You can even sentence me. It is my right. When I see that everything has been compromised in this country, when nobody can get justice, is it in election matters? And that's why there's no development. People are no longer having confidence in what should have given them the hope that tomorrow will be better. Nnamdi Kanu's case is a case that President Tinubu must address. All these things that are happening today, they're not necessary.
How do you think he will address it? Is it a political or judicial manner in which he will address it? How?
You see, even from the time President Buhari was here, leaders of thought in Igbo land met him. He dismissed it. that it is in court. Governors, 5 governors, led by Hope Uzodinma, whom they are accusing now, erroneously. They don't know the job these people are making to get this man out. But you see, people write nonsense in the media.
So Hope Uzodinma is at the forefront of fighting for Nnamdi Kanu.
Hope Uzodinma, OT, these are the 2 people I know very well.
Abaribe?
I'm talking of governors.
Okay.
So but there are people, just like the job Hope is doing in you, people will come and write nonsense. Imo now is Dubai. The people will go to internet, those who have not come home for more than 5 years, they will read down and write. They don't know the effort these people are making. They say they have told people not to release him. They told people not to. Where are your facts? My intel has told me about the governors, and I have told about politicians and businessmen who are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu's release. Let the president. I told you, Shehu, in this station, if we have decided not to release Nnamdi Kanu, bring his body to Ego Square. Let us use him for barbecue. Let his enemies come and chop from the meat so that we can close this matter permanently.
If you were President Tinubu and you decide to release him, how would you go about it?
I will call the Igbo leaders, call the governors, take him down the Kanu, file a knowledge protocol, hand him down the Kanu to them. Let him do any other nonsense when he comes out. I'll call the leaders in Igbo land, call all of them. Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything to deserve all this.
Can the leaders in Igbo land actually curtail any excesses that come from the actions of Nnamdi Kanu? Can they control him?
Did Nnamdi Kanu fall from the sky? Did he fall from the sky?
Does he have people that he listens to?
Even a madman. You can see violent madmen and women. You know they fall in love. You see madmen, you don't hear them. But when they are falling in love, when they see that they are lovers, they will change. They become ice water. He didn't fall from the sky. So every madman has somebody that will talk to him and he will listen.
There are people who Nnamdi Kanu listens to.
Call leaders. File a knowledge. 4 leaders in Igbo land. Call leaders of thought. Bring them to the villa. Take your son. We are giving him to you. Release him. All these things happening. If not for the good governors we have in the southeast, nothing will work there. We have the best governors in the region now. I am saying it without hesitation. They are working from Hope to OT to Ba and all that. If not, they have frustrated the economy of the place. In a year, we lost almost 7 trillion naira. But they are doing their best to put infrastructure, to empower people, and to do those things, health, education. We are people that work hard. People should stop hating us. So, the Igbo man is the easiest person to deal with if you have his code.
And what is the code of the Igbo man?
It's not for the public. You have to go and get it.
Trade and commerce. It's interesting, and if you look at the conversation I had with Governor Soludo yesterday, and he said something that the Igbo man needs to be more accommodating, that if you are an itinerant person, you cannot be seen in a certain but
he was saying they are not accommodating?
No. Okay. He was talking about how to resolving this matter, and he said his mind. But in a secure national security prism, how do you explain it to those who are, because you know, justice, they say, justice is not only to be served on the victim, justice to the public, justice to the person who has been prosecuted. So in that sense, there are those who have been on the receiving side of the actions. And if you look at Simon Ekpa, just for a moment, let me land on the thought. There are people who have been maimed and killed
by in the name of Nnamdi Kanu.
No. So that's the question I'm asking.
That is the trajectory that just his haters are pushing.
There are those who ask questions that the intent may be good, but there are opportunities who have taken advantage of it. Take, for example, someone who went to Owerri to visit a former political advisor to Ahmed Gulak, and he was maimed on his way to the airport. And you look at someone like Simon Ekpa, and those who say in the manner in which he was prosecuted in Finland has brought some some peace in the southeast region. So from the political point of view, there is what you said, but the security point of view, how do you deal with it?
Nnamdi Kanu has spoken about Simon Ekpa. Most of the things he did was not on his instructions. He didn't hide it, even in court. You see, when you have situations like this, you have different groups emerging for their own interest. I had not heard and I did not hear from any Igbo man of substance that supported Simon Ekpa. Nnamdi Kanu has said in court, open court, get me out of here. All this nonsense going on in Igbo land in the southeastern state will stop. Yes, he didn't press anybody. He's not somebody that will chicken out or be lenient with his presentations. He's straight. When he wants to shoot, he will shoot.
He says that this is an animal kingdom. This is not a nation.
No. It's part of
some of the things that he has said.
You see, there are many people that I don't want to start calling names. There are people in this country who say they don't believe in Nigeria. Most of them have found themselves in cabinet. There are many people who have said all sorts of things against Nigeria. It's those of us who believe in this country till tomorrow. Even when IPOP was hot, I was on television, I said it that I am for Nigeria.
The question
a Nigeria that be fair to all.
So let me ask you, will Igbo presidency and Igbo president be a solution to this agitation?
That is not what we are saying. Let me tell you. But for how the whole thing turned around during President Buhari, I am telling you now, and don't misjudge me to say that I say we don't need presidency. The Igbo man, once you are fair to him, what you are giving, according to one of the governors, that is, you give these people, you give to other people. Once you are keeping to it, Igbo man is not interested who is at the top there. But it has come to the point that they say, hey, everybody, they've gotten this. We are 3 ports at independence. Some have gone twice, gone thrice. We have not gotten it.
Do you think that we need a national reconciliation conference where the issues of Igbo land and the civil war and the aftermath needs to be addressed frontally? Do you think that politically this president can achieve that by healing the wound?
I was a member of the National Conference 2014. If President Buhari had taken the report of that conference, 620 recommendations, unanimously passed, we wouldn't be where we are today. President Tinubu would have been concentrating on advancing on that. But President Tinubu came back. He started from where Jonathan stopped to clean all the rubbish that was left behind, including the bastardization of the economy. I'm not speaking for him, but I'm a realist. That is the truth. The man made a battered, destroyed economy.
We're totally out of time, sir.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks.